So are you able to see this? If we notice, there was an internal question. So let me discuss those internal questions and why you people were not, the numerical part especially, why you people were not able to deliver it, and why there was mistakes and some common mistakes that you are making, because now we are very close to the examination, and as I suggest, this month is very important. So we have this question. Okay, so let me take the question. Okay, so there was a question a coil of power factor zero point 0.6 in series with the 100 ohm, 100 microfarad. See, this is the question. I'll take the question. I'll present the question now. So the internal, wait, I have to, yeah, let me download this. Okay, so yeah, are you, so let me take the numerical part and let's discuss this. Okay, see, this is the question that came. Are you able to see the question? Hmm? We had this question that came in the internals. Okay, question number 1B. Shruti, are you able to see? Hello? Are you able to listen? Yeah. Shruti,
Yes, sir.
are you able to see
Yes, sir. Now I can see.
the question? Yeah, that's what a coil of power factor zero point 0.6 is in series with 100 microfarad. So we'll be solving all the questions. Okay. So what it is that this coil is having. So first of all, whenever you are going for the question, just I have told you first you read the questions. Okay. So you what is the given data? First of all, go for the given data. Manoj, are you able to see? You are not performed well again. Most of you. I was checking the question paper. Some of you are not getting even double digit marks. So this is not good. So the examination is approaching. So we have to hurry up. Okay. So here, if you see a coil of power factor zero point 0.6 is in series with, so that means first of all, it is mentioned the power factor of the coil is zero point 0.6. So this zero point 0.6 is equal to nothing but as cos y. So this was this. Now another thing, what is it mentioned? The capacitance value was mentioned. Capacitance value was 100 microfarad. So this is mentioned. Again, the frequency is mentioned 50 hertz. Okay, the potential. So what we have to do is that coil of in series with 100 microfarad capacitor, when connected to a 50 hertz supply, the potential difference across the coil is equal to the potential difference across the capacitor. Means whatever potential difference there is across the coil, V coil is equal to V capacitor. First of all, what we have to analyze is that we have to analyze the circuit. So that means I have told you find the resistance and inductance of the coil. So a coil of power factor. So coil is there. Okay, this coil is having some resistance and having some inductance. So coil would be always represented by an resistance and inductance. R and XL value would be there. So this coil is in basically what it is stating. The coil, there is one coil, inductance and resistance part is there. So this is the inductance part XL, this is the resistance part R. It is in series with a capacitor, and this capacitor is connected like this. Okay, it's connected like this. This is connected in series, so the across the coil the current would be same. And now what it is saying that the voltage potential difference across the coil. So coil comprises of what? Inductance and resistance. So this is the potential difference across V coil is equal to the potential difference across the capacitor. So it means that V coil is equal to VC. Whereas wherein we can write, what we can write, V coil is potential across resistors and inductor. Okay, and inductor. Now what is the saying is that this V coil, okay, the current through this, so V coil is equal to I into XL plus R, because V by I is equal to R, right? Ohm's law you are applying. So here this V coil would be equal to I into XL into R. Okay, okay. What would be VC equal to in, on similar grounds? Current is same. VC would be equal to I into this value across this. What we will write across capacitor, it would be XC. So you can write this is equal to I into XC. So now you have two equations. Equation for V coil is equal to this. This is equation 1 and equation 2. So you can write your both the equations, okay, and you can get the value. Equation 1 and equation 2 equate. Once you are equating these two equations, you are landing with I into XL plus R is equal to I into XC. So this I will cancel. So you have left with this XL plus R is equal to XC. Now see here, R value is not there, XL value is not there. Can you calculate the XC value? Yes, we can calculate the XC value. What is XC equal to? 1 by omega C, right? Omega value is what? Omega value is 2 pi F, and F is already given. F is 50 hertz. You can substitute here. So it will become 100 pi. C value is already given here, 100 microfarad. So you can substitute 1 into 100 pi into C. So C value is 100. Microfarad means 10 power minus 6 farad. So once you get this value will get around, if you will calculate, you will get this value around how much? This value will get around 31.83. Okay. So this value would be, XC value would be around 31.83. So now you know this is 31.83 is equal to XL plus R. Okay. So from this value, one more important thing that you know is that power factor is given. Power factor 0.6. So from the power triangle, you know this is the power triangle. Okay. Phi. I have shown you R. This is Z. This is R and this is XL. If you will write cos phi, so you will get cos phi equal to R by Z. Cos phi value is given 0.6. R by Z value. Now you want Z value. So can you calculate the Z value from this? So what is the Z value that you are getting? So what is basically R plus JXL equal to? See, this is actually R plus JXL is equal to XC, which is this value. This value is also equal to Z, right? R plus JXL is also equal to Z. So Z value you are getting, Z is equal to 31.83. So here you can substitute. You can get the value of R 0.6 into 31.83. So this R value will get. So R value you will get, okay, R value would be around 19.09. Then you can substitute in the normal value. How you will substitute in the normal value is that, see this XC value you got. Now in the normal value, if you need to substitute, so essentially how do we write Z? Z is basically what? Z would be written as R square plus XL ka whole square under root. Z value is 31.83, squaring both the sides. This square R square you got from there 19.09. 19.09 square this also plus XL square. So if you solve this equation in red, you get the value of XL. So this XL value will get around 25.47 ohms. So this is how you get around XL. Once you get XL, you can get L value, because XL is equal to 2 pi FL. So L you can get 25.47 divided by 2 divided by 100 pi. Okay. So this is how you get. So L value you will get accordingly. That would be equal to 0.081 Henry. Okay. So this was the one question that, and now any doubt you are having anywhere, please tell me.
Sir, cos is equals to R by Z, no, sir?
R by Z only.
R is equals to cos phi into Z. Z value we don't know, sir.
Z, see, Z value would be, Z is here, na. This is like what? Read the coil of, it is about the, it is talking about the coil here. A coil of power factor. So it is talking about the power factor of this term, R plus JXL. Okay. So R plus JXL is in series with 100 micro ohm capacitor. This R plus JXL, this R plus JXL, this R plus JXL, this coil is in series with XC. The potential difference across the coil is equal to, now it is saying this V coil is equal to VC. V coil is equal to VC. So for V coil to be equal to VC, that means the current is same in the series circuit. So that means from here you look here, from here you look at this, that means V coil is I into XL plus R and VC I into XC. So that means this I cancelled. So this XL plus R in the normal terms is nothing but Z. You are getting? This is equal to what? This is equal to XC. So Z is equal to, indirectly it is telling equal to XC. So we calculate the value of XC. XC value, how we calculated? XC value was equal to 1 by omega C. C value we had. Omega value is 2 pi F. F value is 50. So 100 pi into C. So we got the value of XC. From there we got the value of Z. Once we got the value of Z, cos phi value is given. Cos phi is equal to R by Z. Z value is equal to 31.83. We multiplied it and we got the value of this. Any doubts are there? Yes, tell me. Some girl was saying something. I tell you.
Z value is R plus JXL, no sir, but we have value of R plus XL, no sir. How we can equate both?
No. R Z value is R plus JXL only. I will tell you one thing. When we are multiplying this also, this is also R plus JXL only. It is only the phasor we are neglecting only for the calculation of this voltage. Otherwise, it is R plus J. Z value is not R plus JXL. In other terms, Z value is actually equal to this R square plus XL square. And if you want the angle, that is equal to tan inverse of XL by R. So we are equating the magnitude, because this magnitude XL plus R is equal to XC. Okay. So XL plus R, how you will see, whenever we are writing R plus XL, it would mean, it would indirectly mean R plus JXL. Why it will indirectly mean R plus JXL? Because for voltage you noticed V and I are in phase, but for for resistance V and I are in phase, but for inductance V and I is always, it is lagging 90 degree. So it would be always J. We cannot simply see, we cannot simply add inductance to a resistance. We have to use the phasor sum. Okay, so this is indirectly R plus JXL. So that means this term R, this is R plus JXL is equal to XC. So this is the magnitude of XC. This means this XC is equal to this. By this, it means it is equal to this term. Okay, that term only we are, see, this 31.83 is not equal to this. This is wrong. 31.83 is equal to this term. 31.83 here, 31.83 we squared and we got this value. Okay, any doubt? Tell me. Further, any doubt? If you are having any confusion, if you are having, I'm speaking the numerical part of the this thing. If you are clear, then tell me. I will move on to the second numerical. If you are not clear, please tell me. Please ask, because now only 1 month is remaining. Then you will not get a retake. So please ask me. I think everybody is clear. Manoj, you are clear now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let me see. This was very simple. Only thing is that you have to apply your little bit brain. This was not that difficult. Okay. So now let's pick up another question. Okay. So we will take this question. So I'll be solving you all the numericals so that you'll be comfortable. So let's take one more problem. So there we have. Okay. This problem was there. Huh? So if you notice this problem, what it is stating, it is saying that we have three similar coils. Okay. each having resistance. Let me make it little. No, it's okay. 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 So we have three similar coils. Okay, and these three similar coils, each having a resistance of 10 ohms and reactance of 8 ohms, are connected in star across a 400 volt three-phase supply. Determine line current, total power, reading of each two wattmeters connected to measure active power. So this question was, see, that would mean that it has having, see, first of all, three similar coils each having resistance of 10 ohm and reactance. So it's something like that. If you are not drawing this also, see, if you saw the 2 wattmeter method connection or anything like a delta connection like this, so that would mean you have a neutral here, and these are connected in star. So star means like this connection would be there. One neutral connection would be there, like this connection would be there. So this is your R phase, okay. This is your Y phase, this is your B phase, or you can take any which ways. R, you can keep this B, this Y, no problem. So here means these three coils are connected across this. So this means this coil is having resistance and reactance, okay. This coil is having resistance and reactance, okay. And these coils are connected. See, this is connected to Y, and there is, see how the coils would be connected. It is not in delta, it is in star. So we have to keep this in star only. In order to connect it in star also, we have to like star only we have to draw. Like this coil would be like this. First coil, second coil resistance, reactance, third coil resistance, reactance. I'll draw a little bigger diagram so that you'll understand. So you understand what it means. First of all, you have to understand what does it actually mean. So if you connect like this, this is your VA here, and this is the neutral part. This is your, suppose VB. This is your, sorry, we will keep it VR, B and Y. Okay, this is your VY. Okay, so from here, here and here, let's see. Now we have to connect load. So load part I'll be drawing with the different color. Let's suppose black. So this is, oh, it's not. So this is load. Okay, R and L. Okay, again we have wait, something is here. Actually here something, the board is not writing there. Actually there it is not writing. Okay, no problem, let me draw it here somewhere. So this would mean my VA, VB and VY. Okay, these are connected across. So resistance, inductance. Okay, again resistance, inductance, again resistance, inductance. Okay, this is like your R, this is your Y, this is your B. So this is suppose this is Y, this is connected here Y, and R is connected to R, and this is the neutral part, and this is the neutral part here. Okay, and this is your B, which is connected to your B. So this means this is R, R is 10 ohm, and this is XL, which is 8 ohm. Same here also, 10 ohm, 8 ohm, 10 ohm, 8 ohm. So this is what is meant. This is all. Okay, so what, it is connected in star. So once it is connected in star, what we know is that our V line is equal to how many times your V phase? V line is equal to root 3 V phase. Okay, V line is equal to root 3 V phase. We saw. Okay, that is one thing. And in star, I line is equal to I phase. So this is the thing. Now see, everything is there written. So R is given. R is given 10 ohm. XL is given. How much XL is given? 8 ohm. So what would be Z equal to? Z phase, if I have to calculate per phase, Z phase would be equal to R plus J XL. So okay. So Z phase would be, if I have to write Z phase, so it would be equal to 10 plus J8. The magnitude of it, if I have to calculate, that would be equal to 10 square plus 8 square. So it would be 164. 100 plus 64. And angle, if I want, it would be tan inverse of XL by, that is 8 by 10. So I'm interested in this. So this Z phase would be equal to, if I'm calculating, so I get the value of Z phase in terms of this. I'll get this Z phase to be equal to 12.806, and this tan inverse 8 by 10 is tan inverse of 0.8 at an angle of 38.66. So first I have to calculate Z phase. Now I want I phase value. Okay. So I phase value would be equal to how much? V phase by Z phase. Z phase. But V phase is how much here? In star, V phase is equal to V line by root 3. So V line is given around 400. So this 400 divided by root 3. In class also I have done, I think, this problem. But most of you are not able to do. I'm not understanding why you are not able to do. So 400 by root 3, how much value you will get? Around 254 or 230, 230.9, huh?
Yes.
230.94. Okay, volts. So from here you can calculate your I phase. I phase you will get around, V phase is 230.94 volts, and your Z phase value you can have Z phase equal to this, we already calculated, 12.806 at an angle of 38.66. So this angle will go up and it will become minus, and here you will get this 230.9 divided by 12.806, you will get as 18.0337 at an angle of minus 38.66. Okay. Okay, now you have all the values. Now what is determine line current? So line current is equal to phase current. Okay, I phase is equal to I line. So this is done here, this part done, because you have calculated, because it is star connected. Now total power. So total power would be equal to root 3 VL IL cos phi. So do we have the value of power factor? So we have the value of power factor. How we have the value of power factor? See, power factor is this here. So it would be equal to theta V minus theta I. So power factor value would be equal to theta V. There is no, in the voltage, there is no angle here. So if it is given 400 volts, so it would mean theta V is equal to 0. If it was given 400 at an angle of 30 degree, then we had to take that value 30 minus of whatever power, whatever angle of current we had to do. So power factor is here, you are getting minus. So theta V is 0 minus of minus 38.66. So your power factor cos phi would be equal to, so cos phi is equal to how much? Phi is equal to 38.66. So cos, so you can get this value. You put root 3. V line you just now calculated 230.94. I line value you have 18.0337. 18.0337 into cos of 38.66. So calculate this value. What value you are getting? If you are calculating
9,748.
9,748. Okay, so you are getting around 9,000. Here they have calculated 9,756.27. Okay, so this would be around, power would be around, okay, 9,748 is also correct. 9,756.237. Okay, or whatever it is. If it is close to that value, so you get. So this is total power. Even if you are getting 48 or 56 or something, some approximations close to this, it's okay. Now reading of each of the 2 wattmeters. Now we know that 1 wattmeter would read about how much? V line, I line, cos 30 minus 5. Another wattmeter will read how much? W2 would be V line, I line, cos 30 plus 5. So you have the reading of each wattmeter. this reading of each wattmeter should be equal to the total power. That is the question actually. So if you are putting substituting for first wattmeter, V line, you cannot take face value. You have to take directly V line value, because this value is V line value. So you will take directly 400 volts, and I line is equal to I phase into 18.0337, and cos of 30 minus 5. 5 value is what? Minus of minus will become plus 38.66. First case you will get this, and second case you will get, instead of 30 plus it will be 30 minus. Okay, instead of 30 plus it would be first case you will get V line I line cos 30 plus 5. So 30 plus, and the phi angle is minus 38.86. So it will get cos of 8.86 minus cos of 8 point, which is nothing but equal to cos of minus theta is equal to cos theta. So here if you calculate the value, you will get around 2.62499. Similarly, you can do for the other thing, wherein you can substitute plus, because this value phi is now minus 38.66. So substitute here, so it will become cos of minus 8.66, and which is nothing but cos of minus 8.66 would be equal to cos of 8.66 into V line, that is 400, into I line 18 point, how much ever it was, 18.0377. So this would be the second case, and this W1 plus W2 would be equal to V line I line, that here where we calculated that this, it would be equal to this. Any doubts you are having in this question, please tell me. Manoj or anybody is having any doubt anywhere, I will repeat the question.
No, sir.
Anyone, Manoj, you are having, or somebody, anybody, Lausi Patra, or anybody, I am not remembering the names, like Sadiq Shoaib. Okay, Neeraj Kumar has done okay. Sushti could have done better. Okay, Manasa, you have to see. Manoj, performance is not good. Manvant, your performance is also not good. Harsh Jaiswal, okay, average. Madhumita Gajakosh, nothing you have written. You have to really work on. You should, please, where you are not understanding, you tell. Otherwise, you will certainly get a backlog this time. Harshil, Indrag is okay. Jia Kumari, you have only done the theoretical part. Numerical part, you need to practice. Again, Luis Patra, you have to improve upon your handwriting. I am very much happy that Mohammad Zaid has performed okay. So till now I have checked question paper, but it is, the performance is not up to the mark. Okay, let's go to another question, and let's see. Okay, so there is this question. Okay. Okay. See, one more question we had. Three similar coils each having. Did I take this question just now?
Yes, sir.
I just took this question right now. Okay, let me take one more question. Three coils. This is the question. Control C. Okay, wait. Control C. Yeah. Okay. Little bit practice is required. That's it. It's not that difficult. Only thing is that Okay. So one more question we are seeing is that this is question number, okay. Three coils having an impedance of how much? 20 at an angle of 60 degrees. Okay. Are connected in start to a three-phase 400 volt 50 watt supply. Find the reading of each of the two wattmeters connected to measure the power input. So what was there in this question? Okay, I did not get why you people are not able to do such easy questions, such repetitive questions. See, I already told you. See, most of you are not able to do it. I am not understanding. And see here, already he has mentioned impedance here. So impedance is mentioned here. So this means the Z phase is giving already. Z phase is giving is equal to 20 at an angle of 60 degrees. Already he is mentioning this. Connected in star to a three phase. So okay, it's connected in star. Star connection means your V phase would be equal to V line by root 3. Okay, and your I line would be equal to I phase. And so here V line always, so V line value he is mentioned. V line value is 400 volts. Okay, and frequency is 50 hertz. Now he is asking to find the reading of two wattmeters. So W1 would read V line, I line, cos 30 minus 5, and W2 would read V line, I line, cos 30 plus 5. So that is it. Okay. So what are the values you need? So first of all, you need I phase. I phase would be equal to V phase by Z phase. Now Z phase value he has given from there itself. He has given Z phase 20 at an angle. This is 20 at an angle of 60 degree. V phase value you have to, V phase would be equal to here. V phase would be equal to V line by root 3. That is V line value is given 400 divided by root 3. So this would be 400 divided by root 3. This is V phase. So if you calculate the I phase value from here, again it will be 230.94 divided by 20 at an angle of 60 degrees. So this value will become 20 direct calculation. So it becomes 11.547 at an angle of minus 60 degrees. Now you tell me angle of voltage, nothing is there. So power factor you can directly calculate. Theta B minus theta I. So theta B value is how much? Tell me. 0, because nothing is mentioned over there. So this is 0. Minus theta I value is here. Theta I is minus of 60 degrees. So this will become minus plus 60. So your power factor, your cos phi is equal to how much? Tell me. 60 degrees. So you can write your cos phi is equal to 60 degrees, or so like this. So again, you got this value of I phase. You got everything. You have these two formulas over here. W1.
Sir, cos 60 is equal to power factor, sir.
That's what cos 60 is. Sorry, yeah. Cos 60 is equal to power factor. Yeah. Cos 60 is equal to, correct. Cos 60 is equal to your power factor. Okay. So now we don't require only the phi value we are requiring. Phi value is how much? Phi value is here. Phi value is minus 60 degrees. Okay. Only thing is that you need to substitute here. But here now V line would be 400 volts. I line would be equal to I phase and cos 30 minus 5. So here you write 400 into I line value is, you calculate 11.547 into cos 30 minus of minus 60. One case would be this. Another case for W2 it would be right with a different let's see, different color. For W2 it would be 400 into 11.547 into cos of 30 plus 5. Now this is minus 60 degrees. So this will become 400 into 11.547 into cos of 30 minus 60 is minus 30 degrees. Here it would be minus of cos 90. So this part will become 0. Can you notice? Only this part you will get. So this cos 30 is equal to how much? Root 3 by 2. So from here you can get this value. W2 would be equal to around 230 9.398 watts. So these are Manoj. Did you understand how simple the questions were? Manoj, are you there? Yeah, Manoj. Manoj is there. Manoj. No, he's not listening. Yeah, Madhumita. Madhumita, where are you people? Anybody there? Arshita?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Shrishti?
Yes, sir.
Where are others? Where is the Manoj, other things? Why I'm explaining? I'm explaining for them only, na? Simply they will log in. That's why I don't like this online class. Manasa, Mama Zain. No, they have left.
Sir?
Yeah. No, not like that. I don't want attendance or something like that. But are you listening or not? See, so many. No. There is Khan. How you have performed paper? Javed. Javed is also not there.
Sir,
Ja-
average
Huh?
only, sir. Yes,
Average
sir.
only.
Sir, I am
No.
here only, sir.
No. It's no problem. See, I'm explaining you the papers, everything. Now, last 1 month is there. So, even you should not get a backlog first up because the
I
performance
am
is
here,
going
sir.
down.
Average only.
No problem. I'm
Yes,
not talking about you. I'm talking to everyone. So you cannot be scared of the papers. I'm blank and everything is there. I'm not understanding this thing, that thing, and be disappointed. Like there are certain few people get disappointed. So you have to have a big heart because engineering means 64 exams are there. Every 15 days you have an exam in engineering. I have also come from writing exam only. Directly I did not get a doctorate degree. So first engineering, then MTech, then like this in this phase, the toughest part was my degree phase. Till now, whatever I have studied from my first to my PhD, the toughest thing is this degree because it runs very fast. Only thing is that if you are consistent, you will not be in a problem. But if you stop reading somewhere, you have to be on your toes. And this one month is very critical month for all of you. So that's why I'm solving these problems and everything. So I want attendance. Like I don't want attendance for the attendance sake. I want attendance for the learning purpose. So you're not there like many of them. Anyways. Sadik, 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 Sadik Shoaib, Sadik Shoaib. None of them are there. Shruti, are you there? Shruti?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Are you understanding?
Yes, sir.
Any doubt anywhere? Please feel free to ask. Now I will not take otherwise anytime, anywhere. If you're not understanding, each one of you, because this 1 month is very critical. Okay. Let me take the another problem. Please feel free to ask. If you are having any doubt anywhere, please feel free to ask. Okay. Now let me take one more problem which had come in the examination. Okay, let's take this. So now this question is not of three phase. This question is of single phase. Most of you have done it correctly, but you have applied formula for three phase, root 3 VLIL. See, if it is of a three phase question, so it would be mentioned whether it is connected in star or delta or something like that. So don't confuse three phase system with a single phase system. This question was for single phase, but some of you have done it for this three phase. See here also in this question, if you clearly see, it is mentioned here, it is single phase. So a resistance of 7 ohm is connected in series with a pure inductance. Okay, pure inductance of 30. So means resistance is conducted. So a resistance of 7 ohm is conducted with pure inductance in series. And this is connected to a voltage source like this, which is of 100 volts and 50 hertz. Okay, and this resistance and inductance, this resistance is 7 ohms, is connected with a pure inductance. This inductance is L. So when we are representing here, we are representing XL. So we will multiply it with 2 pi f into L. So 2 pi f would be equal to 100 pi because the value of f is equal to 50. First you write down R value is 7 ohm, L value is 31.8 into 10 power minus 3 Henry. Okay, then your voltage value is equal to 100 volts. Your frequency value would be equal to 50 hertz. Now what it's asking, calculate circuit current. Okay, calculate the current in the circuit, that is this current. Okay, calculate whether it is asking line current or phase current. No, because there is only one line current only there. In single phase there is no concept of phase or line or something like that, because there is only one phase. Calculate circuit current. Okay, current. Okay, and another thing it is asking phase angle. Phase angle is what? Phi. Phase angle is the angle between voltage and current. Phase angle, this is like phase angle would be theta v minus theta I, that is angle between voltage and current. Okay, so if you notice, has he mentioned any angle here? 100 volt at an angle of 20? No. So this happens to be 0. Now I value you have to calculate. Okay, I value is needed to be calculated. Now first of all, in order to calculate I value, you know that I value would be equal to V by Z. Okay, so Z value you require to calculate, and Z is equal to, here see, R plus JXL. Z would be equal to R plus JXL, and this is 7 and this is 31.8 millihenry. So XL first you have to calculate. XL is equal to 2 pi FL. So this 2 pi into 100 into 31.8 into 10 power minus 3. So from these two, so you can write 2 pi into 31.8 into 10 power minus 1, or you can write 2 pi into 3.18. So this value you will get of XL. So if you calculate this value of XL, how much you are getting this value of XL?
9.99, sir.
Very good. 9.99. Okay, so this is the 9.91. So you can
We can take 10 approximately.
you can take 10 also. You can take XL is equal to 10. No issues. Okay. You can approximate it to 10. You can take this as 10. No problem. So 9.99 is equal to 10. So you can get the value of Z now. Z is now 7 plus J10. So Z magnitude would be equal to 7 square plus 10 square. So this is 149. So square root of 149 is how much? Tell me.
12.20.
12.20.
Very good. 12.20. And what is the angle here? Tan inverse of 10 by 7. So what is this equal to? Tan inverse of 10.7. So you will get around angle 54.988. Okay. You're getting this? Do tan inverse of 10 by 7. You do 10 by 7 tan inverse. You will get this angle. How much you are getting? Tell me.
55.0.
50?
55.0, sir.
Okay, that is almost equal. Let's take that only. 12.20 at an angle of 55.0.
0, sir.
This is also very close. 54.988 is almost equal to 55. Maybe I have taken 9.99. That's why I'm getting this value. Okay. If you're taking 10 value, you might get this. You can approximate like that because we approximated it to 10. So you can write this now. You have to calculate your I phase or I circuit current. That would be equal to your V line, your V by Z. So V value you have in the circuit, that is 100 volts. Z value you just now saw was equal to 12.20 at an angle of 55.00. Now if you write your circuit current, you can write at an angle of minus 55. and this 100 divided by 12.220, how much value you will get? 100 divided by 12.20, so you'll
8.19.
8.19, huh?
Angle of minus 55.
8.1978, something like that, at an angle of minus 55. So phase angle would be theta v, that is 0 minus theta I. Theta I is minus 55. So the phase angle you have 55. So you calculated the phase circuit current, you have this. This is your circuit current. Phase angle is this.
Sir, but
So,
if in question is given 50 hertz only, na?
huh? Question is given? Yeah. Khan, tell me. Yes, tell me, please. Yeah, I'm not able to hear. Yeah, Khan, tell me.
Sir, frequency I'm
Hmm.
talking about. Frequency is 50 hertz in question.
Okay. So that we have applied here now in order to calculate XL. See, this is 2 pi into 50. Then only it will become, so 2 pi into 50 here. So then only it becomes 100 pi. 2 pi into 50. Okay, sorry. 2 pi into 50 is 100 pi. Okay, 100 pi, and that's what I did. This was 2 into 50 was 100. 100 at 10 power minus 3, 10 power minus 1 left, then 31.8 was there. So I took this point minus 1 here, 3.18 into 2 pi I did. This was 9.99. Then where you can see. Okay, so this you got phase angle. Now you want power factor. So power factor would be equal to how much? Power factor is equal to cos of phase angle. Okay, cos of phase angle would be power factor. So power factor will be equal to cos of 55. So this is your power factor. Now power in single phase would be equal to VI cos phi. Okay, power if you want in single phase, it would be directly equal to VI cos phi. Now if you want power, if you want to calculate power, it would be equal to VI cos phi. So this is V value you just now saw is 100 given. I value you calculated, that was around 8.1978, and cos phi is cos of 55. So you calculate the value of power and tell me what is the value of power.
470.123.
For this question, most of you have done. Power is equal to 470.12
12.
watts. Okay, so this is like, I think, okay, yeah, one more thing. So one more question that I wanted to show, yeah, 6B. So almost if you see all the questions were similar, okay. Let's take this question, Control C, and let's do this. Any doubts you are having, please tell me, please. Feel free to ask. Okay, don't be scared and all like, sir, what you will think of us, sir. Like that, you should not think. You have to ask. Maybe you will be wrong, but it's for the first time you are learning. When I was also learning for the first time, I also felt it. It was not that easy, but something new. There's nothing like if it takes you time to learn or something like that. Some of us learn some subjects. We are skilled in drawing. Some of us are skilled in other ways. So everybody has talent. So it's not real. No, I'm not here to judge you. But only thing is that only when I'm checking your blue books this time, I get a real response. Online, though, I don't trust online. Let me be frank. Okay, so there was one more question, two impedances. That is, this question also I gave you in the board. I thought you will perform very well this time, but that was not the case. I thought all of you must get 50 out of 50, but I was living in a dream world. So, are you able to see the question? Shruti? Shruti?
So Shrishti
Sorry,
sir.
Shrishti. There is one more
Yes, sir.
Shruti.
Yes, sir. There's one more Shruti.
Okay, when I called Shruti means I'm calling you. Okay. So for
Okay,
her,
sir.
what should I call? Okay, I'll call you Shrishti. Shrishti? Yeah,
Yes, sir.
no problem. You have comparatively done well, but what I was expecting not of that caliber. Means numericals you should be able to do, because so many we are doing now. See here, what it is saying is that two these impedances are connected in parallel. So somewhat, okay. So these two impedances are like this. This is your Z1 and this is your Z2, and these are connected in parallel as the question states over here. Okay. Yeah. So these two impedances are there, Z1 and Z2, they are in parallel, they are connected, and they are connected to a voltage source, and this voltage source is 100 volts, 50 hertz. Okay, like this. And there's a current that is going here, I, and what would be the current that would be leaving from here? Tell me. What would be the current? Same current will leave, okay? I only will leave. So the value of Z1 they have mentioned is equal to 0.167 minus J 0.167. I think same question I did in class. Z2 is equal to 0.1 plus J 0.05 ohms. Okay. Calculate the current in each branch. So you have to calculate the current here. Calculate I1, calculate I2, and total current. So you have to calculate I. So I you have to calculate I1, you have to calculate I2, and also you have to find the power factor of the circuit. So you know the I value would be equal to I1 plus I2. Now in order to calculate this first I, what we know is that we have a voltage divided by impedance Z. So voltage is 100 volts, and this Z we need to calculate. So Z equivalent, this Z equivalent is a parallel combination of this. This would be equal to Z1, Z2, Z1 plus Z2. So we need to calculate this. In order to calculate this Z1 into Z2, we have the values over there. What we can do is that either we can convert this into polar form. Okay, this value is in Z1 value is there, right? Z1 value is in this form, rectangular form, 1.67 at an angle of minus J 0.167. So in order to calculate polar form, the magnitude would be equal to 1.67 whole square plus 0.167 whole square, and angle would be tan inverse of 0.167 divided by 0.167. So tan inverse of 1, that is nothing but as that what angle you will get at an angle of how much? Tell me.
45, sir.
You will get an angle of 45 degrees. That you can do. Okay. So Z1 and Z2 you can multiply and you get the value. Similarly for Z2, you just calculate for Z2 also. What would be the magnitude? That would be equal to 0.1 whole square plus 0.05 whole square at an angle of tan inverse of 0.05 divided by 0.1. So this is equal to this, you calculate the value. So this value you will get. So if you are getting, so you will get this magnitude of Z1 around, tell me this value, 0.167 whole square plus 0.167 whole square, you will get around, I think, 0.2362, and the other angle you are getting, other value you will be getting around is 0.118, and this angle for this tan inverse of minus this, because this is minus, right? Here it is minus value, so this would be tan inverse of minus. So tan inverse of -1, so you'll get minus 45 degrees. So if you have to write here this value, and this angle would be around 26.57. So you can clearly write here Z equivalent value would be equal to, instead of Z1 we will be substituting 0.2362, instead of Z2 magnitude will be substituting 0.1118 at an angle of minus 45 degrees into at an angle of 26.57. Okay, and now here we can directly add, because okay, can we write in rectangular form? Down we'll write in rectangular form, then we'll convert in polar. Okay, so this one shortcut we can apply here. So this is in rectangular form, 0.167 minus J 0.167 plus what is the value of Z2? 0.1 plus J 0.05 ohms. So this 0.167 and 0.1 we can add. So in the denominator it will become instead of 0.167, what it will become in the denominator, it will become 0.267. Okay, and instead this will become 0.267, and this becomes minus J and minus J plus 0.1. So this will become J 0.117. So this now this value we can do the polar same in that manner, 0.267 whole square. Okay, and this plus 0.117 whole square and tan inverse of minus 0.117 divided by 0.267. So we'll get a value for this for the denominator part. So numerator part we know. Okay, numerator part is this, the denominator part. So Z equivalent is the main thing that we need to calculate. So when we are calculating the Z equivalent in this thing, so and the denominator part if we are converting into polar, so Z equivalent will become, after the multiplication of the numerator, 0.02641 at an angle of minus 18.43 degree. See, the angle here is minus 45, and in the multiplication the angle gets added. In the division, the angle, what will happen to the angle if it is in the downside, it will become negative. So these things I have explained to you in the class. Okay, so here the angle will get added, and here now after this substitution over here, so we'll get in this term plus 2915 at an angle of minus 23.663 degrees. So we'll get a value of Z equivalent in terms of polar form. So in terms of polar form, we are getting 0.0906 at an angle of 5.233 degree ohms. So this is the value of Z we are getting. So value of Z we are getting. Now from this Z we can calculate the value of I. So this value of I, so I would be equal to 100 divided by this Z. Z is 0.0906 at an angle of 5.233 degree. So we got the value of I. So value of I, what we are getting is then similarly, once you are getting the value of I, so you can get the value of I1 and I2. So I1 would be equal to what? Current division rule. I1 would be equal to Z2 divided by Z1 plus Z2 into I. Similarly, I2 would be equal to Z1 divided by Z1 plus Z2 into I. So this is the case. And about the power factor, for example, if we require the power factor, now you know I is equal to I1 plus I2 and I2 is equal to I minus I1. So you notice that the power factor would be equal to the cos phi. So cos phi power factor would be, how much would be the power factor? Power factor is the angle between the voltage and the current over here. So you will the voltage angle, they have not mentioned anything, 100 volts. So you see the total current power factor what you are getting in I, that theta v minus theta I you do, you will get the value of power factor. So was this question easy or difficult? Tell me. Susti?
Yes, sir. It was easy.
So why you have not done?
So I would have got confused, sir.
No, why you are getting, see, last question now. Last question. Every,
Excuse me, sir.
yeah, tell me.
Actually, we have physics class now, sir.
Oh, started, huh?
Yes, sir.
At what time it starts?
At 2 to 3, sir.
Okay, okay. That is handled by Ravisha sir, huh?
Suvita ma'am, sir.
Okay. Okay, one question we'll do, no problem. I'll tell her. Okay, I'll just message her, Suvita ma'am. One
Okay,
last
sir.
question, because it will finish our discussion on this. It will take 2 minutes. It will take 2 minutes because I want you people to perform, get good marks. You are struggling to pass also means how? This subject means it will improve your aggregate. See, there was one question like this. Given voltage was this, current was this for it. So many of you have done this. Even you, Srishti, you have done in terms of phase, three phase. So here it is nothing but Vm is given 200 Okay, so basically this is in this form. V is equal to Vm sine omega t plus phi. So phi value here it is 0. So this is equal to V is equal to V maximum, that is 200 sine 377t plus 0, like this it is. So 377t is nothing but omega. So if you want omega t, that is 377t. So omega value you are getting equal to 377. Similarly for I, it is like Im sine omega t plus phi. So here also, if you notice that phi value is equal to minus 30. So this was I is equal to 8 sine of 377t minus 30 degrees. If you want power factor from here only, you will get 0 minus 30, 0 minus minus of 30, you will get it equal to 30 degrees. So cos 30 is equal to how much? Cos 0 is 1, cos root 3 by 2. 0.866. Okay, something like that. So from here only you will get power factor. There only it is decided. Okay, and now what else it is asking you? It is asking you the value, the VRMS, IRMS into cos phi. So what is the maximum value of V? Vm value is given 200. VRMS is 200 by root 2. IRMS is 8 by root 2. And cos of this how much? 30 degrees, that is root 3 by 2. So here you will get 200 into 8 divided by 4 into root 3 by 2. So this 8 cancels. This is 200 by into root 3. So it will be around how much? 200 by root 3, you can 16692.81. So if it is asking you apparent power, that would be VRMS into IRMS straight away. So you write straight away this answer. VRMS IR of 200 by root 2 into 8 by root 2. So this is 1600 by 2. Ones are 800. So this is 800. Okay. Q value, if it is asking VRMS, IRMS, sin phi. So cos phi is 30 degrees. So sin phi would be equal to sine of 30. So this is 1 by 2 into VRMS, IRMS again 200 into this was how much? 800. This was 4. So 4 ones are 2s, 20s are. So this is how much? This is 1 by 2. Why am I getting wrong? How was IRMS? See VRMS, IRMS value you have already 400. Okay, so sin phi is equal to sin 30. So 1 by 2 value. Okay, VRMS, IRMS value you got 800. Okay, 800 into 1 by 2, you get 400. Okay, this here you see. This 1600. 1600 divided by 4 is 400. Something is VRMS was how much? I told you, no, VRMS 200 by root 2. Okay, 8 by root 2. So this is 1600 by 2 into 1 by root 3 by 2. Okay, this is 400 into 1 by 2. So like this only you have to do. Okay, you're understanding? So your VRMS, IRMS into sin phi would be equal to VRMS, IRMS value is 800 and sin phi is sin 30 is 1 by 2, so it would be 400. Now you can attend for the physics class. Okay, so I'll be stopping it. Any further doubts if you are having, please let me know. Okay, Srushti? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you very much. I'll stop recording.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.